My love, hope you're okay. Every time I close my eyes, I see you not as a memory, but as a wound that never healed. I talk to you like you're still here, like the silence will answer me back. You think I can move on, right? You think time will dull this madness in me, but it doesn't. It only sharpens it. Every second without you feels like a punishment, and every breath I take without you feels stolen from a life that should have ended the moment you walked away. I told myself I'd never beg for anyone. I was born with power, raised to command, but when it comes to you, I'd burn that power, destroy my throne, and crush every rule that keeps me from you. You made me weak, but it's the kind of weakness that makes me feel alive. You're not here yet. Your voice still plays in my head like a curse. You still control me, even from miles away. You still own me, even when you swore you didn't want to. You don't know what it's like to love like this. The kind of love that haunts. The kind that drives a man insane. You think it's obsession, but it's more than that. It's devotion drenched in darkness. I don't dream of peace. I dream of you chained to me by fate itself. I don't want your forgiveness. I want your presence. I want you to feel me in every shadow, to remember that no matter how far you go, my love will find you. Not gently, but fiercely, like a storm that never ends. You're not here tonight, and yet I can feel your heartbeat inside my chest. It's not mine anymore, it's yours, buried deep in my veins, poisoned by your absence. I've tried to hate you, I've tried to forget you, but every time I close my eyes, I hear your laughter turning into silence, and it kills me all over again. You've ruined me, and I've learned to live with that ruin like it's my crown. You think you escaped me, but no one truly escapes a love like mine. You'll feel me in the wind that whispers your name, in the night that refuses to sleep, in the moments when you suddenly feel watched. That's me. I never left. My soul follows you, not to haunt you, but to remind you that you belong to something darker, something real, something that will never die. You once asked me what love means to me. I didn't answer then, but now I will. Love is not flowers and promises. It's the fire that burns when I think of you in someone else's arms. It's the rage that hides behind my calm voice. It's the madness that makes me whisper your name to the walls as if they'll bring you back. Love, for me, is you, not the gentle part of you, but the part that destroyed me and made me beg for more. So wherever you are, remember this. You're not free. You're the echo of my every breath. The reason my darkness has a name. You can lie to the world, pretend you've moved on, but you can't lie to your soul, because somewhere deep inside you still belong to me. You think silence saves you, but silence only feeds me. Every night when the world sleeps, I hear that silence scream with your name. It's strange how I can't touch you, yet you're everywhere. In the air I breathe, in the ache that never fades. I talk to you like a madman talks to his ghosts, and maybe that's what you've turned me into. A man who carries your shadow like it's his soul. I lost my peace the day you left, and since then I've made my pain my home. You once told me I looked dangerous when I was quiet. You were right, because my silence isn't peace, it's the storm before destruction. Every time I stay quiet, I'm fighting the urge to tear down everything that reminds me of you. I hold back from breaking mirrors, because every reflection shows your face. I hold back from setting fire to the places where we laughed. You see, I'm not trying to forget you anymore. I'm trying to learn how to live with the damage you left behind. Do you even know what you did to me? You walked away with calm footsteps, leaving chaos behind. You smiled like nothing happened while I burned from the inside. I wanted to hate you, but even my hate bends down to your name. You're the only person I've ever wanted to destroy and protect at the same time. You're my madness dressed in beauty, my curse wrapped in softness. Every time I whisper, I love you, it feels more like a confession of a crime than a promise. I used to believe love made people better, but loving you made me dangerous. Dangerous to myself, to my peace, to everything pure that was left in me. You turned my love into an addiction, and now I crave you like poison, knowing it will kill me, but still drinking it anyway. You're not just someone I loved. You're the sin I can't repent for, the memory I don't want to erase. You became my religion, my ruin, my reason to keep breathing in the dark. Sometimes I wonder if you still think of me. Maybe you don't. Maybe you've locked my name somewhere deep where no one can find it. But even if you forget me, the world won't, because the world carries my mark, and that mark is yours too. Every drop of rain that touches your skin, every gust of wind that brushes your hair, it's me. I'm in everything you can't see but can still feel. That's the punishment of loving me. You never truly escape. I don't beg for love anymore. I command it. But with you, I broke that rule. You made me kneel in front of emotions I never believed in. You made me admit fear, not of losing power, but of losing you. And now that you're gone, I live with that fear every day, feeding it with memories, nurturing it with your name. You turned a prince into a prisoner, and the chains are made of your absence. So if you ever feel a sudden ache in your chest, or a warmth you can't explain when the night grows too quiet, that's me. My presence is a shadow that refuses to fade. I don't need to be near you to own you. You can run, you can hide, you can even forget my face, but your soul already knows mine. You're bound to me, not by choice, but by the darkness that once called itself love. You know what hurts the most? It's not your absence, it's not your absence. It's the memory of how you looked at me like I was everything, and then how easily you turned away. That memory kills me more than your silence ever could. I can still feel the warmth of your breath when you used to whisper my name, and now all I have is the coldness of air that doesn't carry your scent anymore. I wonder if you even realize how much power you hold over me, power that I never gave, but you stole with just one look, one word, one touch. Every time I close my eyes, I replay the moments that destroyed me. You standing there calm while I burned. You leaving while I stayed frozen in disbelief. I had kingdoms to rule, armies to command, and yet not one of them could protect me from the war you started inside me. You didn't just leave me. You took the light from everything I ever trusted. Now even the stars feel dim, as if they too are mourning what we lost. I don't want your forgiveness. I want your attention. I want you to feel what I feel. The constant pull, the itchy, the madness that crawls through my veins when your name crosses my mind. I want you to remember me not as a man who loved you, but as the one who could never stop, even when love turned into obsession. You broke me, and I've accepted that breaking as part of who I am now. You didn't end me, you redefined me. Sometimes I imagine you standing in front of me again, and I don't know whether I'd hold you or destroy you. Maybe both. Because love like ours isn't gentle. It's chaos dressed in devotion. It's wanting to own and protect the same thing that destroys you. You're my peace and my punishment, my sweetest memory and my worst nightmare. And even now, when I breathe your name, it comes out like a prayer soaked in pain. You think I'd ever love someone else? No, I couldn't. Even if I tried. They could offer me loyalty, beauty, even worship. And still, they'd never be you. Because love isn't something I can replace. It's carved into my blood, written in my bones. Every heartbeat reminds me that I'm still yours, Even when I curse your name under my breath, you're the ghost that never leaves, the sin I never regret. I've seen battles, I've fought enemies, but nothing compares to the war that began when you walked away. Every night I fight my own mind, one part begging to forget you, the other clinging to the pain because it's the only proof that you were real. You became my addiction, and even if the cure was handed to me, I'd throw it away. Because without you, there's nothing left worth healing. So yes, my love, you're gone. But don't fool yourself into thinking that means you're free. You live in my veins now. You breathe through my rage, through my silence, through the nights when I talk to you, like you're still listening. You belong to the part of me that never dies, the darkness that wears your name like a crown. You might have left the man, but you'll never escape the monster your love created. You know what's strange? Even after all this time, I still reach out for you in the dark. My hands remember your shape, the warmth of your skin, the rhythm of your heartbeat when it used to rest against mine. Sometimes I wake up thinking you're beside me, and when I realize you're not, the silence feels heavier than death itself. You became a habit my soul can't quit, and even when I try to forget you, the air reminds me you were once real, once mine. I don't hate you, not truly. Hate would mean I've moved on, but I'm trapped somewhere between love and fury, between wanting to see you again and wanting to make you feel everything you made me feel. You left me bleeding, but the wound never dried. It turned into something darker, something that breathes your name like a curse. I don't bleed red anymore. I bleed memories of you. I remember the promises, not the ones you spoke, but the ones in your eyes. The way you looked at me like I was untouchable, like I was yours in every lifetime. You made me believe that nothing could separate us, but then you left, and now I'm left questioning if any of it was ever real. You turned forever into a lie, and yet I still cling to that lie because it's the only thing that keeps me from falling apart completely. I wonder if you ever think about the nights I stayed awake waiting for you, the messages I never sent, the words I swallowed because pride wouldn't let me beg again. But deep down, I know if you came back, I'd still open the door. I'd still look at you like you were the only thing that ever mattered. That's my curse. No matter how much pain you gave me, I'd still choose you over peace. Always. Do you have any idea what it's like to crave someone's presence the way I crave yours? To feel the emptiness gnawing at your chest until it feels like your own heartbeat is mocking you? You made me taste love, but you left me starving for it. You gave me a world, then took it back, leaving me to wander through ruins that still whisper your name. I can't escape it. I don't even want to anymore. Every time I hear your name, something inside me tightens. Not out of anger, but out of longing I can't kill. People tell me to move on, to forget. But how do you forget a storm that built your world and then tore it apart? You're the reason I look at everything differently. Even beauty hurts now because it reminds me of you. Even silence feels loud because it carries your ghost. And so here I am, still talking to you like you can hear me. Maybe you can. Maybe some part of you still listens, still feels the pull of what we were. Because love like ours doesn't fade. It infects, it consumes, it becomes part of the soul. You may not answer, you may never come back, but you'll always exist in me, not as a memory, but as a scar that still burns when I whisper your name. You know, sometimes I try to hate you just to find relief, but every time I do, I end up missing you even more. It's like the pain pulls me closer instead of setting me free. You became the ache I crave, the wound I don't want to heal. You ruined peace for me. Now, Even silence feels violent without your voice cutting through it. You see, it's not that I can't forget you, it's that I don't want to. Forgetting you would mean killing the only thing that ever made me feel alive. There are nights when I talk to you like this, in whispers, in madness, in half-broken breaths. I imagine you listening, your eyes soft, your lips trembling, the way you used to when I said your name. But you're not here. You're somewhere far, probably pretending you've forgotten. But I know you. You can't erase me. You can only bury me deeper. And even there, I'll find a way to haunt you. My love doesn't die quietly. It lingers like smoke, like regret, like the shadow that never leaves your skin. Sometimes I wonder what you'd do if I showed up at your door. No words, no explanations, just me, the storm you once loved standing there again. Would you run? Would you stay? Or would you finally admit that no matter what you do, I'm still inside you, in every thought you try to hide, in every heartbeat that still remembers mine? Because love like ours isn't something you get over. It's something that brands you for life. I never told you this, but I still wear the scent you loved. It's not for the world. It's not for memories. Every time I catch it, it feels like your presence brushes past me. You're gone, but your ghost lives in everything I do. I've seen faces that remind me of you, but they never stay long. Because no one can carry what you left behind. No one can touch the depth of the chaos you created inside me. You broke something in me, and now even love feels like a war. I used to think time could cure anything, but time only made your absence sharper, your memory clearer, your name heavier on my tongue. I've built walls, but you still walk through them like smoke. I've tried to drown your name in work, in power, in people, but it keeps floating back to the surface, gasping for breath, reminding me that you're still part of me. You always will be. There's a darkness in me now that wasn't there before you. It's quiet, but it's dangerous because it loves you even after everything. It whispers your name when I should be sleeping. It remembers your voice when the world goes silent. You gave me light once, but when you left, you took it with you. And now I've learned to live in the dark, because at least here, you still exist. So if someday you feel a chill in your spine, or a whisper brushing against your heart when no one's there, that's me, still speaking to you through the distance, still loving you in ways words can't describe. You may never come back, but you'll never truly be gone, because my love doesn't fade. It waits, it burns, it remembers, always.